Good morning, good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to 92.9 WOOM South Philadelphia Community Radio. We're getting ready to have our special guest come up in a few moments. He's getting some coffee from across the street. Before he gets here, I just want to give some announcements and some reminders. Next Sunday, this Sunday coming, Local 243 in Detroit, they vote on their supplement. This is the last supplement left. Depending on how they vote will depend on, when the contract will be implemented. So if they vote yes to the contract, their supplement on Sunday, then I imagine by the end of the week, we should be hearing something about our raises and the retro money from August 1st. So again, next Sunday, April the 28th, Local 243, they vote on their supplemental contract. Depending on how they vote, if they vote yes, I imagine by the end of that week, of next week, we should hear something about the retroactive pay and our raises. Last week we talked about the numbers and how they failed during the last election, and I know some people were kind of confused with what I was saying. So I'm going to say it again. Last election, our incumbents got 347 slate votes. We got 310 slate votes. There was a difference of 37 slate votes. Now, what happened with the individual votes, Jumbo was able to take a seat, a trustee seat, because he got more votes totally than one of the trustees. Now, like I said last week, if we were even with them, or, if we had 37 more votes, or if they had 37 less votes, however you want to put it, if we had the same amount of votes, slate votes, when the individual votes began to get counted and when they ended, how you doing, John? Good to see you, brother. Oh, what's up? Right, let's come up. You should see some steps right here. So if we were even going into the individual votes, we would have taken 3 seats and not just one. For an example, Billy Mars, I believe he had 389 total votes. Clarence Bagby was running for the same position. He had 364 total votes, and that was a difference of 25. So imagine if they didn't have those 37 votes, then Clarence Bagby would be your president right now and not Billy Mars. Same thing with Joan McGovern. It would have actually been a tie between Esposito and Joan if we had the same amount of slate votes going into the individual vote counts. So those vote counts are very, very important. Slate votes are very, very important. When you vote, you want to make sure you vote for the entire slate, because you see what happens when the individual votes kick in. Different people, they get in, this, that, and the other. So just keep that in mind come October. You ready, good brother?
Up to you.
That's up. I'm waiting on you, man.
Okay, perfect.
Waiting on you. You go ahead and get your introduction here. You got your stool here.
Yeah, let me get my stool.
Right here. Got your microphone.
Get my mic.
There you go. Make sure they can see you.
Okay.
All right,
How's
here we
everybody?
go. Now, we have our brother here. So introduce yourself. Tell them how long you've been at the company. What you do. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Hi. Hope everybody can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you through. I can hear you through that.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So, I've been a long time Teamster. 20 years at the company.
Yep.
Fortunate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here today to discuss a contrarian view. I know for some of you who can't look that up right now, it's the opposite.
Right, a difference.
Yeah.
Of opinions.
Yeah. So I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste your good people time. Let's get started. Let's get ready to roll. I'm ready to go.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this question now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I know, like you said, it's a contrarian opinion, difference of opinion.
Yes.
Now you know my point of view.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know my point of view.
Absolutely.
Now, what can you
Yes,
tell
sir.
me? All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, what can you tell me to make me think differently
About what?
about my point of view? Is it wrong? Is it too?
We have to be specific. You got to give me something.
Okay. For
With
example, leadership.
Yeah.
The leadership that
I'm
we
glad you
have.
asked that.
So, what will make me change my point of
I'm
view?
glad you asked that.
On
You
the
know,
leadership.
that's a great question.
Right.
Fantastic question.
So what can you tell me that will make me change my viewpoints of how I feel about our current leadership, local leadership?
All right. Well, you know, there's disagreement. There's always going to be disagreement.
Right.
And, you know, we talk about this all the time. It says, people say, hey, I want you to run. I want you to participate. And what's the rest of it?
Hey, just don't participate against me. Like you said, we talk about that all the time.
So,
They want you to do these things.
Yeah.
They want you to go out to the gates. They want you to participate, file, do the
Right.
things that we're doing. But when it comes against them, like me, you always say,
Yeah.
don't do it against me.
All right. So now we square that off. Here's the understanding. You know, a lot of people are upset about different things. We can start from the beginning or whatever. But at the end of the day, right? If you were in office, Rich, there would be people who would be upset with you.
Exactly.
So if you were in office, right, at the time when these things went down, remember this started out initially with 999, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
If people, hey,
Right.
If you don't have the time, you have to go back. But the whole point about it is that
I don't mean to cut you off. It happened.
Yes.
That contract was implemented 5 years ago today.
5 years
The whole
ago today.
999.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Implemented today. Well, go
So
ahead.
don't worry. I mean, we're gonna
Right.
talk.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So the point about it is that if you were in office at the time, Rich,
Right.
what difference you could make? Because healthcare was changed, right, out of the supplement
To the national.
and went to the national, right? So it went to the master.
Right.
So and that's what about because of Obamacare. People have to understand that at the time, right?
Right.
Okay, now, you know, it gets long, but basically, Obamacare wanted more people in the
Right.
participating group. Okay?
Exactly, right.
That's what they wanted.
Right.
Yeah, we got another person here.
Jim, what's
Pleasure.
up? Just
Pleasure,
you.
pleasure.
Watch
Pleasure.
yourself. Watch yourself.
Good,
You're gonna
good,
step
watch
over.
So, if you were in office, Rich,
Right.
there would be people upset with you too.
Yeah, but this is the
Yeah,
thing.
go
It's
ahead.
the way it was handled. See,
I know, you're gonna say
see,
that.
it,
Go
it's
ahead.
the way it was handled.
Okay.
If he comes and tell me you're not gonna, like you said, now you're not gonna pay this, you don't pay
Yes,
that,
yes,
right? And then
yes.
the incumbents,
Yes.
they get right behind it and agree to everything they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he found out, and when we found out, because you asked him, the team care man, to come back.
Yeah, he hasn't been back.
Haven't been back yet.
Yeah, but is that the current leadership fault? That I'm sure
Oh, they
give
can give him. They can give him to come back.
They can get him to come back.
They can get him to come
You
back.
sure?
But anyway,
you sure? All right, go
Hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Let me come in.
Yeah, go ahead.
They can get them to come back.
Yeah.
They just had a summit.
Oh, yeah.
Team care. Okay.
Okay.
Shanahan, Dizzy, and Kevin Malley went.
Okay.
They didn't even tell me. Listen, I would have went and paid my own costs.
Okay.
They could at least told me. Team care will come anytime you ask them to come. That's their job because we pay them.
Okay.
But anyway, like I was saying, this is the thing. Like all of us in here robbed the bank. Now let's say me and Jumbo, we robbed the bank.
That's more likely. Yeah.
Let's say me and Jumbo, we robbed the bank.
Yeah. Good.
Right?
Yeah.
You drive the getaway car.
No, that's not unlikely. But go
But
ahead.
who's going to jail?
Unless I didn't know.
But who's going to jail?
We all going to jail.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the way I put it to Shanahan. I don't know if he was there.
No, I don't know if I was
Now,
there.
Hoffa
Yeah.
robbed the bank.
Hoffa robbed the
Our
bank.
E-board
Yeah.
drove the getaway car.
Okay.
That's what happened.
All right.
Now, if they would have said, hey, look, the membership, listen, the team care is not going to be the same. You're going to have to pay out of your pocket a little bit more than what you was paying. The coverage is not the same. Things are going to be different. But they didn't say that. They said it's going to be the same. That it's going to mirror what you have.
It basically does.
No,
Because here's
there's
why.
a difference in basically and then mirroring. That's not what they
Here's
said.
why. All right, let's get to it. Here's why.
All right.
One, you have a lot of our members who complain about health care, right?
Yeah.
But they don't even use the benefits. They have bad
Right.
teeth. They don't go to the doctors. Look at them. I mean, you go through the hub. You see the members. I hear y'all complaining.
Right.
But y'all don't use the same benefits you're complaining about. That's one.
Right.
Okay. Now, you basically don't pay for benefits at all because your deductible doesn't kick in until you go to the doctors, and these cats don't go to the doctors anyway.
I gotta cut you off again.
Yeah,
there.
go ahead, sir.
Now you remember.
Yeah, go
way
ahead.
back.
Go ahead.
You remember way back.
Go ahead.
Man, you had a discussion about bills and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
And I took a whole picture.
I haven't seen them yet.
I didn't see your picture of all my
No,
bills I
no,
was
yeah.
getting.
If you did, I don't know. There's other phones. You said I got a million
Well,
phone
yeah,
numbers.
right. You're right. But this was way back in 20.
All right, send them to me again. Yeah,
I'll send them to you again.
yeah, because I knew
And
you were going
was-
to bring this point up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I sent them to you, and
Now,
you
go
saw
ahead.
after Team Care did their part, right? After
right.
they did their part, I was getting bills from Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. After Team Care did their part,
Right.
I never got these bills before, and I had to pay them. Just last summer, when my wife had her situation, when we had to go to the eye doctor, right? Mm-hmm. Man, I got a bill for like $400-something after Team Care did their part.
Right.
After they did their part, I still had to pay the money. Never had to do that before. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, what really changed with Team Care from UPS Health Benefits is cosmetic. Like you had to get glasses or dinners and stuff like that. You had to pay a lot more.
Yeah.
And that's what the members really basically complaining
Right.
about. So listen, I see we got Abe here. There's no need for me to be here.
No,
wait,
stay. I don't want you to leave now.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Look like y'all having a really, really good
No,
conversation.
man, you do
listen,
that.
listen,
No,
listen.
stay.
I'm
Stay.
late. I'm late because once again they trying to fire me again. I want everybody to know
They trying to fire you again?
I'm not backing down.
You
I'm
trying
not
to
going to
fire
back down.
When will
I
you
stand
get
by
fired?
what I say, right?
Do they need me down there to get you fired?
Yo, so listen, I want to announce this, right? I want to announce this. What had doubles,
Yes.
preload.
Yeah.
We need doubles on preload. All you had to do is sign the seniority list. We need doubles. We need doubles.
Do you do?
All right?
Already?
Yeah, we do.
We need doubles bad.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
got the
we had
list
one,
up on
we had
our
one guy show up this morning. One guy was in the cafeteria.
For
I
how
seen
long?
him.
How long is that
It's
going
gonna be a minute.
It's
It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute.
Well, people get there,
I
but-
told your sons.
Yeah, you know what? They're gonna file grievances, but they don't want to work. That's what they want to do.
Exactly.
But what
No, not talking about myself. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
no,
other people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
other
you're right.
people,
I'm
yeah.
just
You're
saying,
right.
I went in the pit. I told everybody in the pit, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, you go work. All you gotta do is sign the seniority list. You
Okay.
listen once again. You have to sign the seniority list. You can't say that Abe only letting the people he like work on
You always say
preload.
that.
You can't say Hooker letting the people,
Yeah.
and you know they're gonna say Jumbo only pick the people he like.
All right.
All right. So that's basically it. I'm in. No, no.
I want you to stay.
No,
I'm
wait,
glad
wait.
to hear. I want to beat you over the head.
No.
Yeah, I want to beat you over the head. I don't know
So-
why you leaving. You give me a chance to
No,
beat
no,
you
go
over the
ahead.
head, bro.
Go
Yeah.
Go ahead, Abe. What you got?
All right, so now
Now,
we're still on health. We didn't even get out this side.
I know.
Right?
I know.
All right, so all right, I haven't seen the bills in a while. All right,
Okay.
maybe it was in my phone before.
Right.
All right, maybe send it to me
They
again.
got the right address.
No, I sent it to him. I sent it to him.
You got the right phone number.
Yeah. We changed his number. Like, you know, he wasn't them type people. You know what I mean?
Like me.
Send it to me again.
Yeah, I sent it to him again. I got no problem with that.
All right, listen. We have right now. I'm not talking about before. I'm talking about right now.
Right.
We have one of the better healthcare plans out there.
Right. And
Because
there's no disputing that. No disputing that.
Okay.
All right, listen.
disputing that.
What you're saying is absolutely right.
Right.
Oh,
Everybody that comes to work at UPS, right?
Right.
They say, Jump, we wasn't here when y'all had the UPS stuff,
Exactly.
Right.
but they say, Jump, Team Care is still better than what most of the companies got.
Right.
Absolutely, right?
Exactly.
That's
No
what I
argument,
know.
right? We got no argument
We
with
have
that.
a member that works for, I think he works for the Steelworkers, right? And his deductible is $14,000. Now, American Airlines want to make their deductible for their employees about $8,000, right?
Right.
The deductible is what you have to pay up front before the medical even starts to kick in
Right.
and start paying.
Right.
So our deductible right now is about $200, let's say that, right? We can go back and forth about it.
Right.
But the point is, right, we have better medical benefits than airline pilots, than NFL football players, right? Than even some of the teachers. That's me, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah? Can I say something?
No,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now-
Go ahead.
I was listening to the show on my way up, and what you just now said, it may be true.
Maybe. It is true.
Oh, hell,
Factual.
Might be factual. The fact is, if it was better than, we should, at first of being a union, keep what you got or improve it.
Right.
We got less, so we still lost. No matter, even if it's better now than other people, we have better than we got now. We should still have it.
You out of the picture, but I don't know who that person is. He's not in the picture. But I'll say this, right?
There we go.
even if he's correct, that person who's in,
He's in the picture
Oh,
now.
he's in the
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That guy. Even if he's right, the reason why your benefits supposedly went down a little bit.
Oh, come on, Abe.
Right.
Went down, brother. Come on now.
Supposedly went down a little bit.
Come on, man.
Was so that other members who didn't have benefits like ours could get improvement, right? Isn't that what a union is all about? Isn't that what we're all about? About
That's
all
what
the
the union
members.
is supposed to be about.
So why
That's what
not?
it's supposed to be
So why
about.
not bring them up to what we have instead of going down to another level?
Slightly, not slightly.
Come on, Abe.
Slightly.
Come on, Abe.
We didn't-
You gotta bring
we didn't
us up.
lose. We didn't lose everything like that. Good.
Hey,
Go ahead.
you know,
Go ahead,
Abe,
sir.
Come on now.
I'll tell you
Come on
something.
now.
Go ahead.
Abe just pulled a Bill Morris on.
Oh, man.
It is what it is. What it is. It is what it
Bill
is.
Morris
all
said.
right,
Bill
all
Morris
right.
said. When we first we lost health insurance. He said we had a silver spoon in our mouth for way too long.
Living in
Yep.
Disney World.
Right.
We living in Disney World.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we got good insurance, but we had better. So that's like saying if I go to the market and I buy a pound of bologna for $2, then I go back the next day and you give me a half pound for $2, I still might get full, but I want what I had the first time. Don't tell me that it's better than what other people got, because other people don't work for $1 billion company like we do. So we deserve everything we get, and we should have kept the insurance that we had.
Right.
So those people that you're talking about, it doesn't even matter, because I was always raised and brought up to worry about yourself. Don't keep worrying about everybody else. You worry about yourself.
All right, thank you now. So what you're saying is now the insurance we have is crappy, correct?
No, I'm not saying it's crappy.
No,
but
we're
I'm
not
saying
we're not saying it, but it's not what we have.
it's not what we had.
So
So what are you going to do about it then? When you get in office, what are you going to do
there's
about
no
it?
we can't. It's in the international's hand. There's no.
Oh,
we can't
all
do
right,
about
but that's
that.
what I've been saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, we didn't-
that if you
we're
were in
not
office,
disputing
wait,
that.
let me go back to let me go back to what I initially said to you.
Okay.
That all this stuff you're talking about wasn't on the local level, was on the international level, because the international took healthcare from the supplement and put it in the master.
Right.
So even if you were in office, there's not much you could have done about it at the
No,
time.
no,
Go ahead.
Here's the part where you're wrong.
All right, thank you. Yeah,
Now-
show me where I'm wrong.
Even though it was taken out of the master, you don't have to support it because it's taken out the master. They supported it. So if you support it, you agree with it.
And that's the point.
And
E,
that's the point we're trying
that
to
you're
make.
missing.
So,
And then everything that happened after that. You know what I'm saying? So
What happened after that?
Now, for example, now everybody know how we feel about Hoffa, what he did. Now you ain't gonna do that, right? Now, like, what did our E-boy do? They didn't say, "Hey man, you screwed our members over. We can no longer support you." They didn't do all that. They sat down on us when it was time for the delegate election and all this other kind of stuff. Now you do know about that,
What?
about the whole delegate
they
election.
silent. They didn't go. They
You know, all
silent.
this other kind of stuff. To
They
stand up
protested
to,
in silence.
to
You don't
stand
know-
up
you
to
know about
him
that
for
when
what
they
he
didn't
did
run.
to us.
When they didn't run.
That's the thing about it, and I get there's nothing they could have did because in the international hands, but they have a responsibility to us, regardless of they work for us. They don't work for Hoffa or the RBT. They work for us.
No.
So when you don't take care of us, you don't stand by what we want, then it's a slap in our face.
I got a question for Eve.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
All right, so Eve. So now,
And I got a question
when
for you.
George was there, we glad Abe showed up.
Yeah.
He's making the show. Listen, when George Jerry was in office,
Yes,
when
sir.
this went down, right?
I know what you're going to
We
say.
asked George Jerry.
He's already going to say it.
No, then we asked George Jerry, yo,
I know what he's going to say.
if Team Care is so good,
Yeah.
why y'all don't have it? So my question to you, Abe, is Team Care is so good, why don't Hoffa and everybody that work for the IBT have Team Care?
I'm gonna answer that.
Go ahead.
Can I answer that
No,
second
yeah, go
or
ahead.
answer
Yes,
it
it
first?
is.
How you want to
Yes,
do
it
it?
is.
Answer it first then. All right. If you guys get in office right now, right, your health care packages would be different from ours. Agree?
Right.
So, and from what I'm being told, right, it's kind of lesser than what we have now.
Okay.
It's not the same. Well, go ahead. You gonna add something to that?
Oh yeah, they telling me that they still got Cadillac insurance when we
No,
got
no,
welfare
no.
insurance. And listen, I'm telling you now,
Yeah.
I talked to a couple of them, right? They saying they still got Cadillac insurance better than ours, and we got welfare insurance.
But here's the thing. No matter what the BA insurance has, the fact of the matter is we had a great insurance. It was negotiated down.
Why?
Their insurance
Why?
is
You
not
gotta-
negotiated
you
down.
gotta
Ours was
you're
negotiated
not
down.
answering
It was
why.
negotiated down because
What?
they
Why?
wanted to bring everybody up.
to where we were.
Right, but they didn't do that. They didn't bring everybody up to what we were.
What do you mean by that?
Because
They brought us down to where they
down
were.
to where they were. Now they're making improvement. They're meeting.
all right,
now,
all right.
The meeting that Jumbo was talking about.
Yes.
They was talking about bringing what they had up to us.
Now,
But why didn't they do that? But why didn't they do that when we had the UPS insurance?
UPS was getting out of the insurance business, correct?
That's what they
no,
said.
here's the thing.
That's what
Hold on.
happened. Don't say
Hold
that's
on.
what they said.
That's
Because of Obamacare. All this happened because of
Hold
Obamacare,
on,
correct?
I get that.
They
Right?
said
No, I
that.
mean, go ahead. You
They said they
saying
getting
something
out.
different?
They said they getting out the healthcare business.
UPS
but,
was,
Yeah,
yes.
but they went to China and bought that healthcare, whatever it is, for like $7 billion.
That's
But
in
you got
China.
healthcare. You got healthcare business.
That's in China. In the United States, because of Obamacare, right?
Right.
UPS got out of the healthcare business. And if we were to stay in the UPS healthcare plan, our benefits would mirror what the current supervisors have now, which is less than what we have
You know
on the
what?
team care.
I'm gonna tell you something. The Western PA right this year proved that negotiations, you have the power. They told Western PA the same thing they told us. Way back when they took out health insurance, they said the $90 and all this other stuff. We could have said no. We're gonna keep what we got. We won't get a contract.
And make sure you tell them about 804.
Western PA stuck to their guns, and the same thing Shanahan said he couldn't get, they went and got.
And tell them what happened to 804.
What did they get?
They got the pension contribution.
shortfall.
804, tell them about 804.
804, you got.
They took the old proposals out and put new proposals.
And they got over, and then also 804, they got back something that they didn't have before.
10-minute coffee
The
break.
coffee break. No, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So
Right.
every
Yeah, you know how much money they
every
made
driver
a
gets
year?
15 minutes
3,500.
extra for a coffee break.
They-
But here in local 623, you got feeder drivers who can't even go to the bathroom.
And now you got, don't forget, they got the, what you call them? They got a $400 a month pension increase.
Yeah.
And they got 110
22-3 job.
22-3 job. And hey, these guys just got elected in January. No experience. So don't keep telling us what experience got to do with it, right or wrong.
But yeah, and you know what experience getting got for us?
804 got everything.
Feeder drivers can't go to the bathroom in local 623. And you laugh, but it's true.
Yeah, it is.
At the meeting, what we we working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I got to hold my water, and because I can't go to the bathroom. Because if I go to the bathroom,
we gotta let Abe talk.
you gonna charge me
You
out.
gotta guess. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you talk because I'm gonna present some points.
Go ahead.
So, okay, a lot of the things that you're talking about, we already have. For example, one of the other locals won double times on Sunday, correct? We already have that. So a lot of those things that you see other people win. Yes.
Sunday, yeah, we do have double times on Sundays, right?
Yes.
But they pick and choose who get it, eh? They pick and choose who
But
get it.
here's the
You know
thing.
what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Here's the thing.
Man.
That's what they do.
804
Yeah.
got overtime if you work a 6 day. We don't have that here. You work a 6 day in 804, you get overtime.
Yeah, it don't matter if it's 30 hours.
It don't matter if it's 30 hours, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You work a 6 day, you get overtime.
Even if I was to grant that, I would say, okay, that's good. That's good they got that. But a lot of the benefits that they got, those other people got, we already have. If you look at
Which
it,
one?
we already have that. I just mentioned one thing, but there's more. There's more to that. Now we don't have a 15-minute coffee break. I'll give you that. But all right, that's fine. As far as the feeder drivers, their issues, I'm not going to address that. I'm gonna put that off to another day. There's a reason. I think there are reasons why for that. You know what I mean? But fine. All right. So we can we go on to the
Go ahead,
next
go
one?
to the
No,
next.
wait, before you go any further.
Yeah, go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Now,
There are a lot of things. We still on health.
I know,
We
I
get
know,
back
I
to
know,
health
I know,
again.
I know.
Talk about
I didn't
feeder
want to spend the
drivers.
whole time.
Now,
you know,
package
talking
car
about it.
drivers in 804,
Yes.
once they come in, they get 8 hours, whether they got no work or not. That don't happen in our local. They get 8 hours. As soon as they come in the building, they get a guaranteed 8 hours.
You get your guarantee.
No,
That's right.
no,
you
no,
don't.
not,
No,
not,
you don't.
not, not.
If
We
you're
talking
a
about
package car
talking about
driver-
package car drivers.
Okay,
Now,
go
if
ahead.
you're a package car driver
Right.
and you come
They
to
say
work
they ain't got-
and they say they don't have no route for you,
Right.
you go home.
Okay.
Not
But
804. Go
if they
ahead.
go by the contract, you report the work on time, you're supposed to get paid your guarantee,
Right.
whether it's work or not.
That's what I'm going by.
Well,
But,
then-
But
That's
no,
not how it
in
is,
local
E.
623, they
Yes.
send the
There's
driver
a lot of
home,
stuff, Abe, that you just
and they don't
and
get
you're not-
paid.
And
Yeah, it's
this
a lot
the
of
one,
stuff
and
going on.
you don't know about this
There's a
one
lot of
package
stuff
yet.
going on.
This
Go
the
ahead.
one about
All
package
right,
car
go
you don't know neither, right?
All right, go ahead.
So Clarence come in, he a new driver,
yeah, he's a new
right?
driver.
They tell Clarence, all right, Clarence, you working, but you guys drive your own car to the mall, Springfield Mall, all right? You got to drive and get your trip from there, right? And that's not how it worked. And they were doing that. We had drivers had to drive to their own route and do their
pick up
route.
their
They shouldn't have to
vehicle
use their gas or pay for parking. It don't work like that. Anything they could take them, but the new guys ain't know. They saying, "Jump, are we supposed to be doing this right?" And Shanahan and Mars said it ain't happening, right? It was happening. That's what they were doing.
But go ahead. What you got? I don't want to keep going around in circles. Go ahead.
It's gonna be circles. We got a million things, but go ahead.
Yeah. Are we done with healthcare?
Yeah, we're done with it. Go ahead.
So in conclusion, right?
Okay.
We have to say that if you were in office, right, you would say that you would disagree. You would have told the members, we disagree with this, right?
Exactly.
But it still would have been implemented, right?
Right, yeah, I get
that
that.
would have happened regardless.
Right.
So we agree on that,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So are you blaming the guys in office for that, or you saying that the fault is that they didn't voice their opinion and say we don't want this louder?
They didn't speak up for the members.
Right.
They knew the members didn't want it, but they didn't back the members. They backed Hoffa.
Members
and
didn't want what?
The health care.
Who said that?
The members didn't want the health care.
Who said that?
The members voted that.
You didn't see the vote?
That's how they voted. They voted.
You didn't see the vote? You gotta go back and look at the vote.
They
voted it down twice, eh? They voted it down.
Come on now, I was still on the side of the road, eh?
They voted it down
You
twice.
remember?
Regardless, he's standing on the side of the road.
Right, go ahead.
Or not,
80%.
they voted it down twice.
Right.
Here's the thing. If I use this as an example, we all family men here, right? Somebody came into your home, took something out your house. Your wife said, "You know what? This man that came in my house and took this," and then your answer with her would be, "Oh, you know what? I ain't speaking to him no more." How you gonna? How you gonna feel about that? So what you gonna do? Say, so babe, you know what? I'm gonna protest in silence against him. I ain't never talking to him again.
Clarence, all right, that's not. It sounds nice, but that's not what happened.
That's what happened.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me use your analogy to tell you what happened, right?
That's what
You're
happened.
home with your family, right? Upstairs, chilling. And then somebody comes in and breaks into the basement, right? Took your lawnmower and left, right? Using your analogy, just to use your analogy, right? Now everybody's turning around blaming you for it, right? Saying that it's your fault that they took the lawnmower. No, you really didn't have anything to do with it. You didn't have any control of that person coming into your home and taking the lawnmower. That's
No,
what I'm
see,
saying.
that's different. See, if somebody come to your house and take your
I'm
lawnmower,
just stretching your analogy
yeah,
out.
but if somebody come to your
I
house,
didn't,
and
I
take
didn't agree with it.
Like,
Somebody stretching your
so
analogy.
if somebody come to your house taking a lawnmower, and you don't know who did it. All right,
Yeah.
well, you get another lawnmower. But if Rich came to my house,
Yes.
and I know he took it,
Yes.
I'm like, me and Rich ain't friends no more. I'm protesting on silence against Rich.
Okay.
So you might go
So
like,
you
really,
feel,
dude?
using your analogy, you feel that you were robbed in some way.
We
Like
were
somebody-
robbed.
Somebody took something from you.
We were.
But if we still have the best health care out there,
Hey,
right?
hey.
How is that
You're missing
robbery?
the point, bro. Hey,
Hey, no,
it's
I'm
not
not
the same.
What's the point?
It's not the same. If somebody
less.
if somebody take my Cadillac and
Yes.
then give me an Impala,
Yes.
I still got a nice car, but
Right.
it's not my Cadillac.
All
No,
right, I understand
how
that.
about
But
this?
yeah.
We'll use how much they pay for it. So if I gave you $20,000 and you gave me back $14,000, they ain't the same, right or wrong. They used to, our benefits used to cost them $20,000, $19,000 a person. It went down to $14,000, and the benefits is what we get. We get $14,000 worth of benefits, not the 19 we had. So if I give you 20 and you give me back 14, that's a loss. No matter how you
Yeah, no matter
dice
how
it,
you
slice
right.
and dice it,
Right.
it's a loss.
What did you lose?
I lost $6,000.
What did you lose?
I know. Here's the
I pay
thing.
more. I pay more.
Here's the
for
thing.
Doctor visits.
Oh,
I get bills I never got that I gotta pay.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's what I got.
Hey, Rich, you already know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna tell you this story.
Yep.
Now go ahead, tell them the story.
2013, we had the good healthcare insurance. I had a daughter. I ain't getting out one bill in the mail. All everything was taken care of. They took care of everything. The following year, I had a set of twins. When the insurance switched over, went to the same doctor, same hospital, same everything, and everything cost me a whole lot more. Everything that was covered the first time wasn't covered this time. Nothing I did was different. Only thing that was different was the insurance. So I can speak from personal experience that the insurance is not the same.
And what Clarence saying, just said is correct, Abe. I got guys saying, John, I had a baby when we had UPS health benefits. It ain't cost me nothing. It might cost me $100. Now I'm getting all these bills. It's not the same.
But hey, go ahead though, because I don't want to keep going to healthcare. We're gonna be here all
We're going to be here a minute for
But go ahead,
healthcare.
go ahead.
We're going to be a minute. Go ahead.
No,
So
go
go
to the
ahead.
next one.
No, can't stay with healthcare for 1 minute. Go
So
ahead.
he's saying that when he had his child, right, the second time around,
Right.
it costs more.
Yes.
Okay, now, have there been improvements since then?
No,
You don't think so?
no, because now, even now,
Have you had a child now since?
no,
since then?
but I had kids since I've been at UPS 23 years.
Yeah.
Every child I got one child that's older than my time at UPS. Anytime, like even now, like if my wife called me, babe, the baby got a fever. No, take him to the hospital. Get that taken care of. Now she called me. I got to second guess it because they go to the hospital and they don't keep them. Now I'm paying 20% of the bill.
Right.
So
When
actually,
you-
my kids
all
are
right.
suffering because of this.
If I vote for you, right? How are you going to improve that now?
The only way you can improve the insurance now is to ask UPS to put more money into the plan. The plan is going to be the same.
UPS is going to do that.
Yeah, they're not going to change the plan. No, that's the power of negotiation.
We gotta get we got to
So
get better leaders.
you're going
on
to
a national
negotiate.
level.
You're going to negotiate a
You-
better health
See,
care.
right
You
now,
gotta get
no matter
better
who gets,
international leaders.
Oh,
That's the only way.
Okay.
no matter who gets,
all right,
no matter
thank
who
you,
wins
thank
at the local level,
That's what I'm saying.
that's beyond our control.
But
Thank
check-
you.
But check this
Thank
out.
you for saying that.
It only gets
Thank you
that,
for saying that too,
but
Jumbo.
We let it get there. The
Oh.
members let it get there by putting the same people in office who are taking away everything that we fought for. So as long as we keep, like Rich said, if we don't make us change from the top one way all the way down,
It ain't gonna never get better.
They ain't never gonna
Never
get better,
gonna
no matter
get
who wins.
Yeah, so I'm hooked. You keep saying we got to get away from healthcare. It's going to be tough. So what happened is, I got people call me. I had one guy call me, right? He got a problem with his heart,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Heart valves and everything,
Yes,
right? Like
yeah.
that. He said, John, my heart hurt.
Yeah. Did he use the benefits before?
Yeah. But let's hear me out. So he said, John.
Tell him I said thank you for using the
No,
benefits.
listen. Yeah, when he used before,
tell him to go get
when
his
he had
teeth
UPS
fixed,
help, when he had UPS help benefits, right? He didn't have to call me. He just went to the
Oh,
ER and gave his card up. So now he's saying, John, my heart hurting. I'm scared to go to the ER.
He's scared.
He said, I'm scared to go to the ER because
they don't keep him, he gonna have to pay.
He said, I can wait the Monday to go to my doctor, right? But I'm really hurting, right? He said, but I don't want any bills, right? I said, so you might die by Monday, right? He said, John, what should I do? I said, I don't know what to tell you. I said, you should go to ER, right? But he said, I don't know
That's
what to tell
messed
you.
up.
I
Here's
don't know
the
what to
thing.
tell him.
That's
Here's
messed
the
up.
thing.
I
So-
mean,
It sounds good.
So you
Tell him.
you gotta choose between dying and wait till Monday.
Hold
so
on.
you can
It
bet.
sounds- sounds
okay,
good.
look,
I don't believe him.
Hook.
No, I'm not saying I don't believe
but
the
no,
story.
but-
I don't believe Jumbo. I'm saying I don't believe the story.
I have actually.
I wouldn't wait.
I have
I
actually
wouldn't
had-
wait.
But I've done that. I've told my wife, don't take the
You
kids to
passed
the
up.
hospital.
Wait. You said
Yeah.
that.
I've told my
Yeah,
wife,
You
because
tell
you
your
with the
wife
bill,
that.
eh?
don't take the
Don't
kids
do
to the
that.
hospital.
Please don't do that.
That's what it is.
Because
That's
they
what it is.
Please go to the hospital if you need to.
But that's the
Worry
thing.
about the other
Everybody
things
can't
later.
afford to pay the 20%.
I'm not.
That's the thing. You can't afford to pay the 20%.
I'm not denying
The
that.
old
But
insurance, you have to worry about that. You have to worry about that.
Wait. Listen, everybody here that's listening to this, if you have any kind of medical situation, okay, go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And get
No,
checked out.
babe, that's easy to
Yeah,
say.
but
That's easy to say.
I see what
That's
Abe's
easy to
saying.
say.
You
But
can't.
I'm saying that easy
You
to
can't.
say.
But you don't want to be sitting at home
Easy to
dying
say.
because
Okay, all right.
you want to get away with a payment
Hold
plan.
on. Hold on.
You
Hold
die.
on.
and then your wife or
Hold
somebody
on.
come on, you
Hold
like,
on.
right,
Hold
please.
on.
You got to do the right
It
thing.
sounds good.
Hold on. No,
Yeah,
this is the fact. Not sound good. Hold on.
If they're dead, they can't vote for you.
Hold on.
If they're dead, they can't vote for you.
Hold
Jumbo.
on.
If they're dead, they can't vote for you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Tell them about your situation.
Oh, go
When your
ahead.
daughter was in the hospital.
Yeah. Well,
Tell
he
them-
already know.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah, he know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
but I have
is
the
fact.
sales bills.
This is
No,
fact, though.
no.
He had to come to work. He had to come to work. This is
Let's
fact.
Let's move.
Wait,
Let's
no,
move
wait.
on.
Okay,
All right.
now, so y'all saying y'all want to get rid of healthcare. I got one more thing to say.
But no, wait. From what we're saying now is, you guys get in office, you're gonna negotiate. Negotiations, right? Better healthcare.
We're gonna try.
That's
We're
not
gonna
You're
what
gonna
try.
try. All right. I just want to be
That's
sure.
in the international level.
Yeah, okay.
Now, if the right people in the national level say, "Hey, listen,
All right,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
need to negotiate better health care for our members."
All right.
All right, hold. So now, on
Yeah,
the
go
national level, Hooker and Bagby,
national level, yeah.
they will be on the National Negotiating Committee.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going to fight for.
Okay, they're gonna
But
fight
no,
for better health care.
wait.
Yeah, well, it might not go anywhere. It might fall off the table.
Here's
You don't
actually-
know.
here's actually how you can help do that.
Yeah.
Even though it's on the national level, right? Us being elected, we speak for a lot of people. So if you go up to Hoffa and all of them and then you say, well, I got 5,000 members and we not backing you if you do this. And then you have another local. When everybody start pulling together like that, then it starts to make a difference. Just like when he was going to implement them 3 supplements. When those people voted down 96%, he started getting it back. Oh, well, people are not going to support you if you do this and do that. He backed off it and let them go ahead and renegotiate their supplement. So even at this level, you have a loud voice because you're speaking for a whole local. So you can attract some type of change.
And he backed off of it because we have 6 seats now. We have 6 seats now. That's why he really couldn't implement it. If he had the votes, he would have implemented it.
Yeah, he would.
But go ahead, what you got, man? What we got?
But you know what?
Because I know you.
One more thing about the healthcare. One more thing about the healthcare.
We might have to have another one
I
because
know,
we're just dealing with healthcare now.
know.
We might have to. You might have to invite me again. You know, maybe.
Hey, you can come whenever you want.
Whenever
you want.
Here's a small but big part of the healthcare that people don't like.
Right.
The one punch rule. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, I agree. I was the one that
if you get sick,
that found that out.
Because I've known people who would get sick and then they lose their health care for a week. Right. And but they tell me, oh, you got to file for disability.
I gotta bring this up.
Oh man,
now check this out. Now this is your people that did this to us.
Your people
in office. Now check this out. Now before we left, Clash, you was there.
Yeah.
Now we had a meeting before we went to the convention. I said, yo, Shanahan, now are we gonna lose our insurance?
Oh yes.
If we go to the convention because we're gonna be there all week, we're not gonna have one. Oh man, don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of it. Oh, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. I come back home, I get a Cobra letter.
Insurance was off.
Why am I getting this? What's going on? So what would have happened, Abe, if something would have happened to my daughter and my wife? They got sick. What would have happened? I had no insurance. Your boy told me, yo, don't worry about it, we're going to take it. Just like they took care of all of us when we went out to the convention, Charlie Bush Bandit and all that.
Yeah.
But
so what would have happened?
But if
I wasn't there, I don't know.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
Come on,
if it wasn't for the one punch rule, that question wouldn't even have to be asked.
It wouldn't even have to be asked.
Well, not only that, Abe, so they didn't take care of our health insurance for that week, right? And we didn't have any rooms when we got out there.
Yeah.
The rooms wasn't paid for when we got out there.
I wasn't there.
No, I'm telling you.
That's alleged.
The rooms
That's
were
alleged.
alleged.
So, let me ask you.
He said that's
Y'all want me to tell the story?
Tell the story. He said the rooms, that's alleged. Tell me what happened.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
I wasn't there. I don't know. I gotta take your word for it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Rich told me to call George.
Why you smiling? You wanna laugh?
No, man, because it's sad, man. How they do us, man.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what the E-board did to it. Rich said, "Yo, call George and see what's up with the rooms, because I think rooms had to be paid for by the 9th or whatever that month.
Right.
So I called George. I said, George,
this is George. That was
George was here. Yeah.
It's who's in charge of the local?
That's okay.
Oh, we got some. Oh, Travis, he's in there too now. Oh, he's in there too. He's in there too. He's in there too.
It was George.
Oh, he's in there too. Watch.
I said, George, is the rooms gonna be paid for? Oh, yeah. He said, y'all go ahead and pay for the rooms.
Yes.
And we'll reimburse y'all.
Right.
So I said, all right. So my wife was like, wait a minute. So if you pay for them rooms now, when he gonna give you the money back? He gonna give it right back to you? I said, I guess. Called George back. I said, George, so if we make our own arrangements and all that,
right.
when we get reimbursed? Oh, brother, when you come back. I was like, what? I said, what? So, but the election rules, the local is supposed to provide the room.
They take care of all that before you go out there.
Right.
So, I had to call John Paluga, the Western PA election supervisor. Mm-hmm. I had to get him involved because these dudes were not going to do the right thing. They even after all that, they still want to go do the right thing.
Who's not going to do the right thing?
The E-board.
The E-board.
The E-board.
Oh.
Who? Virginia Shanahan. Virginia Shanahan.
Here's the second part of the story.
Now check this out. Now we're going to tie your boy into it.
Okay.
We get down. We fly to Vegas. 4.5 hours. We get down there. Get to the hotel room. Lady said, where's your credit card? So I got to put a credit card on file? Okay, whatever, no problem. I said, no. I said, the room wasn't paid for.
It wasn't?
Wasn't paid for.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing was paid for. The lady said,
allegedly.
The rooms was booked.
The rooms was paid for.
What?
Rooms was paid
Rooms was paid for.
I wasn't there.
Rooms was booked. Rooms was booked. They was booked in our names, but not paid for. So I called Kevin. I called George, no answer. Called Shanahan, no answer.
Kevin
Called
Malley was
Bill
down the
Maher,
shore.
no answer.
No answer. Yeah,
Called
no
Kevin
answer.
Malley.
Yeah.
Kevin
Finally
Malley.
answered.
You called Shannon.
Yeah, called
Nobody
We called every
answered.
last one of them.
Call-
Every last one of them we called.
Allegedly.
I called Kevin Malley. Kevin Malley said, "Oh yeah, I'm by the pool. What was going on?"
Right.
So I said, "Cat, our rooms ain't paid for." He said, "Oh really?"
Yeah.
So he's
That's
like,
strange.
He said, that's what he said. He said, "Nah, we made the arrangements and everything." He said, "Kev, we down here now. We in the hotel. They said our rooms ain't paid for." And he said, "Oh," he said, "I put the money in my." I said, "I booked rooms with my card."
Kevin did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
They were supposed to send over some kind of form
form,
10
right.
days beforehand.
Right.
Yeah.
That was never done.
Oh.
So you mean
Who was supposed to?
the
Shanahan, George,
Oh,
E-Board.
But Kevin said he put it on the
and
card. That's what he's saying.
No, and
Uh,
I talked to Shanahan myself.
yes.
He told me, put the rooms in your name on your card,
Right.
and we'll reimburse y'all when we come back. I
Okay.
said, Shanahan, but y'all was supposed to provide these rooms for us
Right.
by election rule.
Right.
You didn't want to come down here and stand up the house. We did. And now you're going to screw us because you're
Exactly.
afraid to stand up the house. So all of them had something to do with it. We didn't get a call back from the
Oh.
e-board
Wow.
until we put on Facebook that we was homeless in Las Vegas.
Homeless.
Yeah,
And
homeless
we
in
was
Las
homeless.
Vegas.
Fred Zuckerman was going to put his card up and pay for us.
Zuckerman.
That's what when we had to call him. He was going to put his credit card.
But here's the thing.
He's a nice guy.
Here's the thing.
Very nice guy.
The hotel
Hey,
said
sick, man.
hotel gave us 1 day. He said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, well, y'all can stay here for the 1 day,
Yeah.
but tomorrow the rooms ain't paid for. Y'all out of here."
Yeah.
That's what they told us. And this was after we was running around hotel trying to find. We put our bags in Fred's room till we had to try to figure something out.
Yeah. So what happened is you keep on saying about Shanahan. George was in charge.
What? Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
hold
all I was just saying.
on.
Just
You
asking.
saying
I'm
George
just asking.
administration.
I'm just
Shanahan is in
asking.
charge
I'm
now,
just
right?
asking. Yeah, just asking.
George sent me to school. It was a bribe. He sent me to school. What he sent me? Phoenix? He sent
Oh,
me
it was a
somewhere to
bribe?
school, right? Yeah, it was a bribe.
That's a strong word.
It was a bribe, right? So what
strong
happened
word,
is he made the reservations, right? George gave me his credit card
Oh,
to
you
take
did?
down
Okay,
there.
okay.
He gave me his credit card
That's
to take
good,
down
that's
there
good, that's
because
good.
I had any problem.
Right.
And when I
right.
came back, I had to give it to him right away.
Okay.
So now I'm an officer now. I'm a so-called officer. They don't recognize me.
So-called.
Okay, so now listen.
I don't
Every
recognize
time,
He said
yo,
they
every
should-
time the e-board goes somewhere, right? Listen, the union, Trish make all the
Yeah.
arrangements, everything, and
Yeah.
they put the credit card up.
Right.
Now,
Wait,
I'm
you
there.
want a credit card?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
that
Listen,
sounds like
listen.
a credit card.
I gotta make my own.
Get him a credit card.
No, listen. I gotta put everything on my credit card. I gotta put everything on my credit card
They
and
get
get
reimbursed.
reimbursed.
Do you get reimbursed?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
all
no.
No, you don't? No, you don't?
If you're gonna make arrangements
Right.
for
All right.
6 e-board members, they should make it for 7, right or wrong?
Right.
Make sure
Seven.
you-
Gotta do it all.
So,
Huh?
so
Gotta
wait,
make it-
you,
if-
are
if
you the
it's
only
wrong.
one without a credit card? Or not? Everybody else has a credit card?
No, what happened is only BAs have credit cards. Only BAs have
BAs
credit
have
cards.
credit
But
cards.
that's not the point. The point is when
I
they
think
make
you're a little bit upset about that.
No. When
Who
they make
gets you a credit
reservations,
card?
listen.
Yeah,
when-
who
I got
gets you a
plenty of
credit
credit cards. I don't need no
I know,
credit
all
cards,
right,
right?
no,
Listen,
no,
I could have
get
paid
the
for the
credit
rooms in Vegas too. I had the bank with me. When I
Right.
got the bank with me, I ain't
No.
worried about it.
Okay.
But listen, so what I'm saying is, if you're going to make a reservation
Right.
for 6,
Right.
why not make it? You know what I'm saying?
For 7.
Right.
So when they make
So
reservations,
now I know what
you're
he's
not
gonna tell you
included.
now.
Wait, that's
no,
alleged.
No,
That's
I know
what
what he's
you
gonna tell
said.
you now.
I don't know that.
what he's gonna
Oh,
tell you.
come
I'm with
on
you.
now.
I
Because
don't know. I
listen,
don't know that. He's telling me.
listen,
I gotta
we're
take,
going to Vegas.
I gotta take his
We're
word
going to
for it
Vegas.
right now.
We're
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
Vegas for the Unity Conference, the
Okay.
5th to the 9th, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, you
he
got
called
a
us
room?
up. Yeah, I'm good. But what
Okay,
happened?
okay.
What he's saying? He told in front of me. He told Jeff Hester, "Look,
Yeah.
you got to make your own reservations, right? Listen, don't play games, Shanahan. That's your boy. Make the reservation. Now you want to make it seem like you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if
I'll call-
past practice,
Yes.
when somebody went somewhere, when
Yeah.
the whole report,
Right.
Trish made all the reservations.
I'll call down to make sure that you have.
I don't
your
want no credit
reservations.
card. I got.
No. We don't worry
I
about
already
that.
took
I'll
care
make
of
sure
it.
all your reservations, everything. Is,
But go ahead. Hey, what we
I
got?
know you will.
What we got?
Man,
What
I know
what
you
we
will.
you guys are filibustering.
No. Go ahead. Go on to the next point because we
The
got
next
to go
one
to
is-
what you got.
So you disagree or you don't agree with that? Where though, if they're going to make reservation, they put one credit card up. You agree or don't agree? You agree or don't agree? It makes a point whether you say you agree or disagree.
How will you run it if you're in charge?
You put it out for
Brooklyn,
everybody.
want
For the people on
everybody.
the board.
If we're going to Harrisburg, we're going to Vegas.
I didn't want
everybody.
Yeah.
reservation.
I didn't want to get to
locker
this
rooms.
issue, but I mean, I wanted this to be last, but I'll get to it now since we're talking money.
All right,
now.
go ahead.
Right.
So you're saying, Rich, when you get in office, you're gonna lower salaries for
No
for-
car.
Yeah, and no car. First, as soon as the lease
Why?
run out, we turn the cars in.
Save the members' money. Reinvest it back
I
into the
mean,
membership.
the members aren't really complaining about that. There's not. I don't see too many members that this is even an issue.
But
You
no,
We're saying that we're
Right,
gonna take
right.
a pay cut.
But
here's the
why are
thing.
you taking the pay cut?
We're taking a
Why?
pay
It's
cut.
not about the money.
Here's the
Huh?
thing.
It's not about the money.
Here's the
It's
thing.
not
Not
about
about the
we're not
money?
doing it. We ain't doing it
But here's
for
the
Then
money.
do it for free then.
This is actually what the
We
members
can't do
are
it free.
saying.
You gotta work.
But here's the thing.
all right.
We gotta
Go
pay
ahead,
bills.
go
We
ahead.
gotta pay team. We gotta pay team
I
care
gotta
bills.
I gotta do the
We
thing.
gotta pay
here.
team
Yeah,
care
yeah,
bills.
yeah.
We gotta pay
We
team
gotta
care
do the-
bills.
we gotta do
Y'all
the
know that,
station.
but we gotta pay team care bills. So
All
we
right, you
can't do it
guys.
for free.
You listening
All
to
right?
WOM
If we had
92.9
UPS help benefit, we might could work something out.
South Philadelphia Community Radio, listening to another edition of the 623 Lives Matter Radio. I hope you like this show. We're gonna go into a quick break. We'll be back before you know it.
You gotta do the commercial break.
Yeah, I want to make a point on that when we come back on that one.
I'll make a point
I
on it too.
agree.
Make a point on that too.
I wanted it to be last, but we get into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, we gotta wait for the commercial to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand, man. This is pretty active here, man. You know, it's like, wow. I wanted too, but I'm glad Jumbo's here, man.
Yeah.
I'm beating him over the head too, man. But I mean, you know, we can't get off of healthcare. We still on healthcare.
Yeah, we gotta get off of healthcare, man. We gotta move on, man.
Well, hey, you want to come down for another show, man?
Hey, you can come whenever you want, eh? Come
Yeah,
whenever
we
you
gotta
want.
get off healthcare, man. We got a lot of bigger issues than healthcare. We gotta find out why the grievances is not being settled properly. Why we getting horse
If there's a
traded?
problem, the man told him call him. Why didn't you call him?
Oh, come on with that, eh? He's talking about
Who you talking about? Who?
Call who? Now he's talking about call him. He's talking about calling about the
Yeah,
file.
Man, that man said, you know what he always tell
Who
me?
signed off on the
I was
file?
right
He
there.
said, he said, all he gonna tell me what Kevin Manley said. The company can do what they want to do. That's what he always tell me.
The man says, you know, talk to him. That's what
He
he
supposed to know
said.
what's going on.
Okay.
He's supposed to know what's going on, eh?
He already know what's going on. All they gonna do is say the company
And
can
they
do
still
what they
ain't
want
answering
to
the
do.
question. Who signed off on the grievances? Who got paid?
Have the people been asking questions? I don't want to
Nah,
listen to any
nah.
questions. They just been listening.
No, they listening to you, eh? Big glad you here. And they we talking about team care. We need to come down, have some people come talk about some of the bills they got.
Hey, why not?
Like
That
when
would be
Sid,
good.
like when Sid got that bill for
All
$27,000.
right, good people, we back. WOOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio, giving you another live edition of the 623 Live Matter Radio Show. We got our brother here, 20-year member, Abe.
Thank you.
You know, appreciate you, man, for coming in.
Thank you, no
so we're
problem.
gonna pick back up. Abe, what else you got, man? We got
Oh, we got to finish that.
We were
We gotta
talking
finish that.
about before. See, this is what I'm dealing with. I'm cool. We were talking with when 623 matters, Lives Matters, get in the office. They're saying they're going to reduce salaries.
Yes.
And what? And I said, well, I said,
Here's the thing.
and I'm saying to you that the members aren't really concerned about that. That's not really a
that
concern.
I agree with. I'm
You know?
about to make a point on that right now.
Yeah. But if you're gonna reduce salaries, do it for free then. That's what I'm saying.
we can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it for free. I mean,
We got
come on.
team care now. We got team care now. We got to pay team care
Once you
bills.
get Shanahan,
We got to
it's
pay team
free.
care bills.
Once you get Shanahan, we're
No,
running.
that's my point. They're not.
We gotta
No
pay
one's
team care
worried
bills.
about
But here's the
what they
thing.
make. It's not like I'm watching your
Well,
body.
the thing about they do worry about it when they're not doing the job.
Who's not
But
doing
that-
the
a lot
job?
of people are concerned
That's
about
what it
that.
sounds
But
like.
that-
You know,
that's
it
the
sounds
problem.
good when you say, "Oh, this guy makes this much and he's not doing his job."
Billy Mark's not doing his
no,
job.
that's the
Billy
thing.
Mark's not doing his job.
I would not
Mark's not
complain
doing his
about
job.
how much they made.
If they were doing the job.
I do not. If Billy
Why
Mars
would you
made
complain
100
about how much someone
if
makes
Billy
anyway?
Mars made $137,000,
Is that the only
and he
problem?
did the heck of a job that he was doing, I could care less what
Is
he made.
Billy your
as long
only
as he's
problem?
doing the whole board is my problem.
So-
but the problem is,
So
it's
when
not
you're in
what they-
office, you don't think people gonna complain about how
Oh,
much
yeah,
you
they
make?
gonna
they're
complain.
gonna
I
They're
know.
gonna say
I know they are.
Clarence makes $60,000. Let's say he's being paid too much. He doesn't do anything. So I mean, that's just electioneer. That doesn't mean anything.
I agree.
Because it doesn't mean anything. Members aren't concerned about if you were making 100,000, 60,000. No, you make what you make.
They're more concerned about what
Doing the
you're
job.
doing the job.
Yes, thank you for
So
that.
if Bill Mars and Shanahan made $200 grand a year,
So when you get
as
elected,
long
you're
as
gonna
they
do
did
it for
this-
free.
But here's the thing.
That's what you're gonna do.
No.
No? Oh no! What? But you gotta pay
We got
ticket.
team
But here's the
care.
thing.
Got to pay team care. How you gonna do it for free? What
Here's
about
what-
that?
Hold on, y'all. We got somebody that said we gotta talk one at a time because they can't really hear. So
Oh,
we gonna-
yeah, I'm sorry.
Here's one of
about
the
that.
things. Here's one of the things that me and Rich had talked about. That
Yeah,
we didn't
go
even
ahead.
told anybody. as far as salaries are concerned, we got this committee, the ATM committee that we wanted to put together, so y'all can hold us accountable for the job that we're doing. We actually want to use the ATM committee to determine if we even deserve a raise.
Right.
So if the members feel as though we're doing a good enough job that we deserve a raise, then we'll get one. If they feel as though we're not doing the job, then we're not going to get a raise. We're going to put that, so we're holding ourselves accountable and letting the members hold us accountable.
And Abe, you saying why we taking a pay cut? We taking a pay cut to show the members that, listen, it's not about the money with us, right? And not only that, soon, if we get in office in January, soon the lease is up with the car,
Yeah.
we're going to return the cars.
So you're gonna use your own vehicle,
We're
right?
going to use our own vehicles. We're going to use our own vehicles, right? And whatever money we save,
Can I ask him?
well, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever
I
money
didn't
we
use the mic.
save, whatever money we save with the car leases, we're going to educate the members. Use that to educate the members.
So you're gonna use your own jalopy, your sloppy
Yeah,
jalopy out
yeah,
there, right?
yeah.
And I'm waiting for you at the local, and you break down, right? So now, how long we gonna wait? Because you just broke down on 95. Because
how we gonna break down?
using your sloppy jalopy to
Our
come
cars
to the.
ain't busted.
But hey, you it can break, right? Any car can break.
The lease
All right,
cars
can
can
I-
break.
can I answer
Yeah,
that?
yes, sir.
Can I answer
Yes,
that?
sir. But you get
Listen,
another one.
Listen, my
Yeah, you
car
good.
break down.
Yes.
I said,
I'm waiting at the local
I'm
now.
No. My car
I
break
need you to
down
represent
on
me.
Columbus Boulevard.
Well, I need you to
Hold on.
misrepresent me.
Can I answer the question? Can I-
Go ahead. Yeah,
so
go ahead.
listen, I'm gonna say, yo, Abe, I'm broke down. Abe, can you come pick me up? Can you come give me a ride, Abe?
We got a brother here that said, "Hey,
Yeah.
will you work for free at UPS?"
Well, I work for free, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one campaigning. I'm glad he said that.
Right.
You're saying that when you get in office, you're going to lower your salary.
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm saying that's not really a huge concern. It's not members aren't saying we need to get these guys out of office because they make too much money. No, that's the determination that's based on a lot of different factors.
But we're telling the members
Right?
why we're doing
That's
it. Because
electionary as far as I'm concerned.
Reinvest it back into the membership.
Right.
All right.
Education them.
Yeah.
Send them to conferences.
You
All
can't
those kind of
educate
things.
them to put in a ballot.
We're gonna try.
You gonna try?
We gotta do. We gotta do.
No,
trying.
nobody's
I mean-
worried about. If you were to talk to me and you're like, hey, yo, vote for me. I'm gonna make nothing. I'm gonna do this for free. I'm like, yo, that's not even the concern. We
Right.
know what you make, and,
Right.
and your salary isn't a concern because it just sounds like election politics to me. That's all.
Right,
I got you.
Because nobody,
I got you.
I mean, you might be sincere about what you're saying, Jumbo.
Right.
But to a lot of the members, they're not really concerned about the salaries.
And
that
that's
you
fine.
want.
Yeah,
And
concerned,
that's fine.
concerned more about doing the job. I get what you're saying. Concerned about doing
That's
the
your
job.
opinion. You're entitled to your opinion,
No,
right?
that's
but
the
I
opinion
think
of a lot
none
of
the
members.
slates.
I don't just speak for
anybody
me.
ever ran
Right.
before. I don't even think they took a pay cut. We saying we're taking a pay cut because we saying we want the job. We're going to do the job.
I'm not down that. What I'm saying, look, Jumbo, I'm saying make what you make, right? Nobody's
The way
really concerned about that. But if you're gonna run, then if you're gonna do it for free, then it's what you say.
All right,
Say
so
you don't-
Come on, Abe. Hey, come on, Abe.
Do it for
You
free,
know
then.
you
Abe
can't
is
do
saying
it
it's
for free.
more
Abe.
political.
Yeah,
he's
you're
saying-
doing it
no,
on politics.
no.
For the optics.
I get it.
It looks
Right,
good.
right,
It looks
right.
good.
On the
Vote
outside,
for- yeah.
on the outside, it sounds political. I get that.
Yes.
It's more about us doing the job. Like I said, the salary doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
For us, it's doing the
Somebody's
job.
always gonna complain.
And the ones
Exactly,
in office
yeah.
right
Somebody's
now,
gonna complain.
they're just not. No, I don't care what they're getting paid. Fact of the matter is, they're not doing the job. That's
That's
simple as
fine.
that.
Say that, but don't
Right.
say, "All right, because he's getting paid 150,000, then he's not doing." No, nobody's
No,
worried
nobody
about
said.
that.
No, we were saying that before the LM2 reports came out, Abe. But here's my question now. It's a two-part question, right, Abe?
Yeah, go ahead.
First one, do you think that Richard Hooker Jr. did a good job with that bylaws change, right? And the second one, do you think Richard Hooker is capable of running the local?
Oh, those are good questions. No and no. All right.
I know, you can say no, but you gotta say why. You gotta say why.
Next, let's move
No,
on.
so you gotta say why.
No and no. Let's move
Or
on.
why?
Let's move on.
You don't think he did? You don't
Well,
think he did a good job with bylaws change?
The bylaw change, I don't see how it directly affects me anyway. Because I mean, until it's implemented and see how it works out,
Right.
we'll see. I was being a little bit funny with that.
Right.
But I mean, all right, fine. That's
They
a good
do a good
thing.
job with that?
Well, let's see how it works out. I don't know yet until how it's implemented. You know.
So the one thing with that bylaws ATM committee gonna do, we never had that problem again. Jumbo voted no, a yes and behind closed
That's
doors.
fine. That's
and
fine. That's fine.
You see what I'm saying?
But wait, when
here's the
that
thing.
time comes, we'll see.
But here's the thing. Here's why how it's going to directly affect you.
And no, I'm not voting
No,
for Richard Hooker
yeah, but
or Clarence Bagley, or I'm most definitely not voting for Jumbo.
Well, tell us why you ain't vote for Richard
Yeah,
Hooker.
but here's how it directly affected. Because at the first meeting, Shanahan said 6 out of 7 of us voted yes.
Right.
Yes.
The following month, he said, "Oh yeah, we all voted for it." So he got backlash for saying 6 out of 7. So he tried to redeem himself by saying they all voted for it. With the bylaws change,
You never have to worry about
we
none
don't
of
have
that
to worry about that. We have
But that's
we have
not.
people in there.
But that's like the.
I forgot what month it was. When Shanahan said the one month he said 6 hours.
Well, that's what Clarence was just talking
voted
about.
yes, right? All right.
Yeah.
And then the next month he come back and say 7 out of 7 voted yes. You don't have a problem with that?
Can we go on to the next?
No,
one?
no, you don't have a problem with that.
Can we go on to the next?
You
one?
don't have a problem with that.
Can we go on to
All
the
right, so
next?
let's
one?
go to the next one. The
go
next
ahead.
one, you didn't answer my question.
Yeah. Well,
Do
answer
you
your
think?
question.
No.
said
Do
no.
you think
Yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Hooker?
no.
Do you
I'm
think
tell
Richard
you.
Hooker
Hold
can
on,
run
hold
the
on,
local?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you something.
Wait.
Earlier he pulled the Bill Maher. Now he pulling the Shanahan.
Yeah. You can't answer the question. Do you think Richard Hooker?
All you gotta do is give us some
more.
water.
Hey, he right there.
Wow,
You
man.
think,
bottle of water
answer
right
the
there.
question. Do you think Richard Hooker is capable of running the local?
I said no. How many?
Why? Why?
Why? Because I said no. That's it. I'm not voting for Richard Hooker. That's it.
Well, why you say you don't think he qualified?
It's not a matter of qualifications. There's various reasons. We'll be here all day. We're going through
Well,
the
give
reasons.
me one reason.
We just went through the reasons.
No, we
went-
didn't.
You didn't say you ain't
One
going
was
to reason.
healthcare. We went through that.
No, we talking about
There's an
that.
association with what's that guy called there? Fred Zuckerman. I'm not
What's
with
wrong with
Zuckerman.
Fred?
I have problems with Fred.
Okay,
all right, you know?
all right, well,
all right. So
That's why you
fine.
won't vote for Richard Hooker because of Fred Zuckerman?
That's fine. But can we go to the next
Go
one?
ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so there's a member on your slate who put forward a proposal of taking our pension plan
right.
and putting it into the stock market. Mr. Hooker, do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't agree with that.
Oh, you don't agree?
No, I
Oh,
don't
all
agree.
right, I'm glad.
No.
I'm glad you said no.
No, I don't agree.
You don't agree with that?
No.
So that's not going to happen on your watch.
No.
Or Jumbo's watch or Clarence
No.
watch. Yeah, go ahead.
The pension is in with the Philadelphia vicinity.
Yeah, it's going to stay. It's
That-
going to
that
stay a
has-
defined
they-
benefit
they-
pension.
Yeah, they
Okay,
deal with
okay,
that.
okay,
That we,
okay, all right.
None of our members, or even our current incumbents, are on the pension board.
Okay.
That's Rocky Bryan and
Okay.
Hamilton, all those guys. They
But
deal
if
with
you
all that
were
kind
on
of
the
stuff.
board,
No, I wouldn't propose anything.
you
like
wouldn't
that.
propose anything like that. You will keep our pension a defined benefit plan.
Right. But I would do is
Yeah, what
try
would you
to strengthen it by organizing more, bringing more people into the pension.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because I
Okay.
don't know if you noticed, but Greyhound, which is in our local, they don't contribute into the pension fund at all. So that's 42 people not contributing. Now, if
Do they have a separate pension plan?
yeah, but it's not in with the Philadelphia vicinity.
Okay. all right.
And not only that,
All right.
and I'm gonna throw this in there for free. Now the only way I know about this is Jumbo. 2016, right? There was a company that had about 736 members that wanted to join our local.
Right.
They wanted to join our local, all full time. But this was the kicker.
Yeah.
The only way they would join, our incumbents couldn't be there because they did their research and found out what it was about, and they didn't like them.
They didn't like our income.
They ain't like incumbents. 736 members, full time,
Right.
contributing to our pension. They didn't want to do it.
And it's another company, and it's another company with 30-something members, 30-something members, right, that wanted to join our local, right? Mm-hmm. But they say I'm a troublemaker. They didn't want to do it, so 107 got them. They could have paid in the pension fund, too. It's a lot of people that want to join the union, right? Mm-hmm. But, like, I went at the Alamo and National, right? And first Kevin Malley was down. Then he said I was a troublemaker.
All right. So,
We need new members.
Right.
So, the good news is that our pension's going to stay the same.
But hopefully we could get it. We could get an increase and a
if
better benefit.
if you were to win,
We would fight for that.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're not trying to change up. You know, that's not. Yeah.
All right. Now, there's the 45 members
Right.
that would change. What is your dispute with that, or what problems came about with that?
Oh, that's-
No,
That's a big problem.
okay, no.
There's a
well,
big
hey,
problem.
Hey,
Okay,
hey, let's clear it up.
It look like we're going to be on this one for a little
No,
while.
we ain't gonna be in it for a minute. What happened is, all we did, Sometimes keep quitting on the ramp and they can't count on it. Let me finish. It's a couple parts to it. All right, so now the next one is that they go to lunch 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, right? They go to the ramp by 10. So what happened is John Nartell said in that
The hub manager.
So what happened is he said he don't want him. He said he don't want him. Kick him out. He didn't want him. That was the other reason. The next reason, the guy came in and told me. He said, "John, you lost 45 votes. We're not voting for you." I said, "Well, what I do?" I said, "Don't vote for me."
But
vote
why?
For
Why?
No, I'm telling you.
Why those 45 people complete?
There's the three things, right?
Yeah.
The other one was that people were saying that they got seniority, right? And I had one guy with 3 months full time. He went on and ran, right? And the guy with 20 years, he's saying, "Well, I want to file grievance." You can't tell me he can't file grievance. You can't tell me he can't file. Now, the other reason they tell me was that they said, "John, you got it wrong. We were on loan to the hub." So I gave you 3 answers. Which one was it?
But
we just can't get one answer.
Here's the thing. Here's what the 45 people got to realize. It's not about them being ramp or whatever the case may be. The bigger issue is that the company changed their job whenever they feel as though they can change it without having to bid on it. So if you reverse that and the company says, "Well, we got planes going to Louisville, so now we don't need all the people on the ramp, and now we're going to make all the people hub," then they're going to have a problem with it. And then they'll say, "Oh, well, where's the union at?" When now they're making us hub. So if they can change you from one shift to this shift to that shift and change your bid, then who's to stop from doing it the other way and have you hub whenever they want you hub and put all the part-timers outside?
Now, we got 3,192 members, right? All we're saying is, right, if you're going to do that, everybody should have got a letter in the mail knowing what's going on. Because even on preload, guys saying that, "Yo, I got 20 years, I got 25 years, I should have been allowed to get that, to go on the ramp." See what I'm saying?
But the fact of the matter is, if you bid on a job, what gives the company the right to change your job? That's the problem. So if they can change your job to ramp, who's to say they say, "All right, you know what? The preload need people. So how about we make your ramp, twilight ramp and preload, or midnight ramp and preload? Because now we need preload people." So like you, Abe, you want to ramp during preload. So what if they say, "You know what, Abe? We need preload people because preload getting all these grievances, and so we need some more people. So we're gonna take all y'all preload, all y'all ramp people, and put y'all on the preload." That's y'all bid now.
You done? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go through this clearly.
Go ahead.
You gotta understand that the company has a right to move you towards the work, correct?
Yeah.
And my job has been changed, and other full-timers' job has been changed, right? And there are a lot of reasons for that. So it's not 45 people who are looking at this and saying, "Oh, I would disagree with 623 Lives Matter." There's more than that. Because there have been numerous people who have had their hours switched around and changed. But my whole thing is, did the company violate the contract, Mr. Hooker? Did they do something wrong?
Say it again. I was leaving the message. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did the company violate the contract in moving those 45 people around? Because it seems like there are other people who are upset that they didn't get a chance to bid. But what contractually did the company do wrong? That's what I want to know.
Well, if they made another job, then it has to be bidded.
How's it another job? They're moving your hours.
We had 3 different answers. So which one is it? We got to get one answer, then we're to go from there.
It's so much stuff going on.
Which one? Why did they move?
We don't know. ITEL says, "I need this." Is he saying, "No, we got more planes"?
In the past, have they moved people around?
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They moved me around. They moved other people around.
Well,
There were people who were in the hub before, who were hub almost,
But
and they moved them out to the ramp.
If you've been doing
They've done
something,
that in the past.
if you've been doing something in the past that was
Right.
wrong, don't make it right because you did it in the past.
It was
still wrong.
But if you what's wrong? You have to tell me contractually where in the contract that is wrong that the company can't move you around.
Now, if
to
they
follow
created those jobs, then yeah, they are wrong.
what do you mean?
If they're what? There's building shift, right?
Yeah.
Now, where's that? Where's those people doing their job before?
Because we had building ship with a 10-hour.
But they signed for that bid.
We had right. They signed for. They bidded those jobs. So
I'm here to tell you, it's more than 45 people who are looking at this.
Well, listen.
Is the full time, because it seems that to me that people who are part time are complaining that they're saying, "Oh well, it should have been a bid, and I should have bid for that." No, the company can move your hours around to fit where the work is.
But that's part of the reason why we don't have as many full-time jobs as we should have.
But,
because the opportunity to go full-time is there, but the company will not create these jobs. And then when they do create certain jobs, they try to put existing people in them instead of giving the part-timers.
Oh, you're saying they're playing favoritism?
Yeah, because the part-timers that they kept. Yeah, because the part-timers that they kept.
Can you point to specific people?
What they did
I don't want you to do it now on the air. I want you to say you're saying that there's favoritism going on as far as
the
this
part-timers that was on the ramp.
Yeah.
That the ones because they actually displaced those part-timers and put them in the hub. So and they put the hub people out.
Okay.
That's what they did.
So what's the favoritism towards?
The favoritism is you displaced the place. So the 45 people might be happy, but how many of them part-timers who came in as ramp people are now being moved inside the hub because you moved the full-timers out?
But now here's the problem, Abe. Some of the people trying to make it seem like we got a problem with the 45 job. That's not what we said. What we said, Abe, people coming up to us want to file agreement. We cannot stop them from filing agreement. That's their right to file agreement. They're saying, I think my seniority was violated, right? Anybody can file agreement. And that's what we're saying. People want to file agreements about the 45 jobs. We ain't saying nothing that's what we were saying.
And those people
that's what we were saying.
And those people who have those jobs are upset at you for saying that you're going to file agreements against them.
But the members say you want to file. Abe, we got 3,192 members, right? We're going to work for the whole local. We just can't work for 45.
No.
But here's the thing. The grievances are not coming from us. We never said we put the grievance in. That's
how it sounded like.
We're not putting.
That's how it came across. Like
no,
you have a problem with this.
We don't have a problem. Job. No, if a member says, "Hey, Hooker," this is any. It don't have to be the 45 jobs. Anything. It could be anything, Hooker. I feel like my rights have been violated, and I need you to file a grievance. I ain't gonna tell them no. I'm gonna file a grievance, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah. So what happened is we had about 4 people come up to us, right? They never came back. We just were saying what the members said. They said they wanted to file grievances. They never came back.
Well,
all right.
That's what I asked you. He wanted me to ask you. I don't know how to do this with this thing on. He was talking about
go ahead.
New job.
So he's saying the evidence is there. You know, numerically, if you put your if you put the pension up into the stock market, the evidence is there. But you're saying, Hooker, you're saying that you're not for that anyway. So
no, my thing is the only way, there would have to be some type of research.
Right.
We had to sit down and talk with the pension board and all those kind of guys, because they got the final say so.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
But you're not in favor of that.
No.
But there are people on your slate that would like that.
Yeah. That's fine. We all got our own. We all got our own.
Yeah, stock market. That's one person. That's Abe. It's one person.
The perfect thing about our slate is we don't have to agree on everything, but we work things out.
Right.
I don't agree with most of the stuff you say.
What else you gonna agree with?
What else you gonna agree with? We all bring something different to the table. We all bring a different perspective. We all bring a different attitude.
So before we go, I'm gonna ask you this here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, do you believe that we fight for the members?
That is without doubt. That's true.
Okay.
As far as I see you as a shop steward, absolutely, you fight for the members.
Now, do you feel as though that we will do anything to undermine what it means to be a Teamster?
You have to be more specific than that.
Far as protecting, preserving the rights of the members.
How about this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, you see it that you believe we fight hard as shop stewards, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do you think
I'll have you represent me?
right?
Not Jumbo though. I won't have Jumbo represent me. I'll be making a mistake.
Right. So you think us getting elected is going to change that fight that we have in us right now?
If you got elected,
yeah.
The fight you have, no, I mean it's a different issue. Being a shop steward and being a BA and being on the e-board, those are different things. We're not talking about the same thing here. Those are different. Those are completely different issues.
But it kind of ties into each other, because if I don't fight at this level, what makes you think I'm gonna fight at the next level?
But
I mean, my fight is gonna be harder at the next level, because I can fight.
But here's the thing.
Yeah,
Better.
go ahead.
This is why I tell all new shop stewards. To be a shop steward, it has to be in your heart. If it's not in your heart,
station manager.
you're not going to be a good shop steward.
Okay.
And to me, it's in our hearts to fight. Because even when we don't, even when stuff don't even involve us, we jump into
We couldn't get out
it.
of healthcare. We had to make it. We still
All right,
fighting
so listen,
healthcare.
let
Go
me
ahead.
interrupt real quick.
Yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
info over here. You were saying about the stock market. What you saying? Go
Don't
ahead.
sound choppy, but go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Espo. Go what your question was.
Oh,
Hold on. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
You don't like the stock market, that's what you're saying, right?
No. Let's answer this question. What's your question, Eve?
what would happen if we were to switch out of a defined benefit plan and take your idea up and invest each individual into the stock market? That was my question.
I think that what I'm trying to say is this, Abe, just so you understand. Izzy said on a meeting.
Wait.
Listen, Abe, just let me finish. Abe said, listen, Izzy said if it was in the stock market, you would have all these problems. There was such a negative impact. I checked the facts, I did the numbers, and I'll tell you right now, I would have done better with the pension if it was in the stock market on just the Dow Jones. And I have the papers to prove it. Let's put this in facts. Now, do I agree that we have an issue here? I think we all can agree. You're putting in $26,000 a year and getting $120 benefit year, Abe. Now, you tell me why I should keep putting in $26,000 a year and get a fair return back. You think it's a fair return?
Espo.
I'm not saying the stock market might be the answer, Abe, but I'm saying this. Something's got to be done.
Espo.
But you can't keep putting money into a broken problem.
Espo. You listening? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Espo. So our plan now.
We got like 5 minutes, y'all.
Oh yeah. Well,
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go real quick. Make sure.
Let's leave it on that. We'll continue on another. Let's leave it on that.
Espo, when you
We'll
gonna be
leave it on
here?
that.
Abe gonna be here. We let him know when Abe be here. All right, you got to be here later. All right, later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Go ahead.
so you agreed that we'll fight for the members.
Oh, we're wrapping up the show.
Yeah. So you agreed with the.
No, I'm not voting for you.
I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
I
Okay. Thank you.
understand that.
Let's make that clear.
Right. But you
It's not
agreed
gonna-
that we'll fight for the members.
But I'm not voting for you.
I'm just asking you,
Yeah.
do you agree that
Yeah.
we'll fight for the members?
Yeah, as a shop steward, yes, you fight for the members.
Well,
Yes.
regardless of shop steward, do you agree right now,
Yeah.
regardless of being a shop steward, that we fight for the members?
Well,
Except for Jumbo.
no, I'm including Jumbo on this. If you guys got an office,
Right.
I think it would be disastrous.
Why is that?
Well, we don't have time. We're
You got time. You got 2 minutes. It ain't gonna be 5 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
If it's gonna be, if it's
say
gonna,
that for another
No.
day.
if
We
it's
want
gonna
to
be-
You can't say
if
that.
it's
Just
gonna-
walk
let's
out.
wrap it up.
Say it real quick.
If it's
You
gonna
got 3 minutes. Go
if
ahead.
it's gonna be disastrous,
Yes, yeah.
that-
You gotta say why.
It's gotta be quick.
It's gotta be quick.
Right.
Why?
If it's gonna be disastrous, so why is it gonna be disastrous?
So that's the end of our show. We'll continue.
No.
You can't come
Why
up.
is
If you
it-
don't answer the question, you can't
why
come
is
and
it
invite
gonna be
them.
disastrous?
It's your last time.
No.
Answer the question.
Answer
Why-
all the
Hey, you
questions.
can't come and not answer the question. Then
So-
you want to be on.
So
Answer
we
the
came out with
question.
the bylaw amendment to give the members board transparency.
Yeah.
We got the A-teaming committee to repair the bridge between leadership and membership. The reinvestment campaign, we educating our members daily. So all that kind of stuff that we're doing, and we fight the company, stand up to the IBT and the HAFA, and you still think that it's going to be a disaster. Tell me why your guys should deserve to stay in there.
Well, again, these are all long answers. We answered this stuff.
No. Just tell me. But two minutes. Just tell me why these guys should stay in office.
Okay. Well, let's look at the situation, right? There haven't been that many big changes since the transition, since you guys have been campaigning for office, right? So, people still employed, people still getting their checks. There are some things imperfect, yes. But if you were in office, there will be some things that will be imperfect too.
But there's some things that shouldn't be imperfect, though, eh?
But you can
There's
say that in a
there's
lot of
some things that
circumstances.
there shouldn't be.
You can say
My
that.
members should always feel that I have their back.
Yeah,
always.
You don't feel like
Oh, you know they don't.
Listen,
No, they
listen,
don't have
come
my
on,
back.
Abe. Come on.
Hey, you once told me this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And if I'm lying, please tell me. And this is a church.
Yeah.
You told me back in 2016 that when we first ran, that Izzy told you that he would never help me or help us do anything because we ran against him. That's what you told me.
This is true.
Okay, so why would I vote for somebody like that? Because it has nothing to do with him personally. If I want to be a better member or take the local to another level, and he doesn't want to help or don't want to help me just being a regular member.
If you were to ask him, he would say that.
Well, we don't want his help.
But the thing
We don't
about
want
it,
his help.
but the thing
We don't
about
want
it
his
is, do you think I would say something like that to anybody?
To anybody?
Anybody? Because you even told me out your mouth, Hooker, no matter what these guys say about you, you never had nothing negative to say about them. That's what you told me.
You changed a little bit. You had a few negative things to say recently,
enough.
but that's
Fair
fine.
enough.
I mean,
Right.
that happens. No, no matter what they said about you, you never had anything negative to say about anybody.
Right.
As far as to me, to
Right,
my knowledge.
right.
Yeah. Right.
So why would I keep backing somebody like that just on that level who does not want to see the local grow? Because like you always say, they want you to participate,
Right.
but
right.
not against them.
Right. I mean, people have their own reasons. As for me, the reasons why people do things, I can't get into their
Right,
mind.
right.
I don't. We didn't discuss that.
Right.
I mean, and personally, I don't care about
Exactly,
that.
right.
If you have an issue with this guy, I don't care. My whole thing is, as far as the membership is concerned, or how things are
Exactly.
going in the local. That's where I concentrate on. And for me, what I know is that if you're in office, there only have been slight changes. You may say otherwise, but a lot of the things that we discuss here aren't really local issues, right?
They are a lot of local.
Well,
the only thing that
maybe
hasn't
would
been
be
a
safe
local
for
issue.
we'll save that for another day.
Yeah, because we gotta get ready to
we
get out
gotta
of here.
go,
All
all right?
right, good people.
All right.
Hey, appreciate you for coming, man.
No problem.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Right.
Hey, guys, don't forget, April 28th, they vote on the last supplement. We'll find out more about what's going to happen with the retro check, and we're going to get our raise. Also, in a couple of weeks, we're going to do our annual Mother's Day flower giveaway. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to be at the gates,
Wherever you wanna
still
come down,
educating
come
our
down.
members.
You gotta answer the
We
question.
love you guys. We
Can't
appreciate you
leave,
guys.
man.
Hey, listen, anybody is welcome to come up here.
said no,
You listen,
no,
we'll
no.
talk to anybody. This is my brother. We used to ride the bus together on the 68. Always going to be my brother. We go back
Every
like
day.
car seats and seatbelts. All right? Love you guys. Appreciate you. 623 Lives Matter.
I'm going. I gotta get some sleep. Yeah. Come whenever you want. Come whenever you want. Yo, you gotta open the door, man. Espo will come now. He wanna,
You think it was a good show? This was a good show?
Yeah, it was real
I already
good.
know it was a good show. They
Yeah.
call me and tell me.
Yeah.
People don't even work for UPS. Call me and tell me, John, show was great.